It's not a good idea to make too many plans in the garden. You plan, God laughs. Remember? 50 years of experience? That's one of our rules. I was going to go watch some honey being harvested today. Instead, I'm between raindrops. But there's always something to do in the garden. Come on. No Chubby this morning, but with that castor oil and hot sauce sprayed all over the long grass on this side of the garden, he may not even want to walk towards the garden. And doing a quick survey of what we sprayed with castor oil yesterday, he's not been back in here. We don't have any further damage. Cowpeas are coming on though. We're going to be able to start harvesting those pretty good. I did have a viewer write in and tell me the best bait for a trap would be cantaloupe. Now, I'm probably going to have to step up my game if I want to catch him. But I really just want him not to be here. I don't want to have to mess with driving him to a new location. I do appreciate the viewer tips, and that brings us to today. Today is Saturday. You know what that means. We go to you and we celebrate what's going on in your garden. But why am I holding a tomato? It's the middle of July. Well, you can still plant tomatoes that have roots in July, and you can still get fruit. Right here is that first sucker we took off of that tomato in the bale. So the tomato in the bale, got two nice suckers off of it. We rooted it, we up-potted it, got it going good. Now it's time to trim it up. That was a sucker and a lower leaf that we don't need. Same there. We'll be ready to trellis this one pretty quick. But at the same time we put this one in the ground, we had taken this one as a sucker, and it's already got a new sucker on it. And I can see there's roots in the bottom, so we're gonna go ahead and put that one in the ground, right here next to this stevia. Told you we're gonna go ahead and follow these through the summer, and we're gonna see what we get. So just like everything else, you just pull that mulch out. We're just digging a hole big enough to, and our jumping worms are everywhere. And this got some nice roots growing right there. Come on, look out. And remember, with your tomatoes, the entire stem will root, so you don't have to worry about how deep you plant it. We get that in. And I'm going to go ahead and take out this lower leaf with this sucker. And with more rain coming, those young leaves don't need to be getting wet. Okay, we're going to follow these two tomatoes through the rest of the summer. We're going to find out how many tomatoes we can get off of suckers that we started in July. And if you look right here, this is our first carrot rosette that's almost ready to harvest. Most of the flowers are gone. They've been pollinated. Now we're just letting them dry. And we'll be harvesting this entire bed here over the next 2 weeks. For our friends that were interested in the garlic that I didn't get harvested last year and went ahead and just let grow, well, they've got nice little seed heads on top, and I think it's time to go ahead and get them out. That was a single. It's not very big, but here's a little clump. Let's see what we get there. So by leaving the one in, it went ahead. These aren't huge, but I think they're going to be tasty. Oh, they smell so good. Over here, top came off. These are not huge cloves. I just broke this one apart. Those aren't huge cloves, but forgetting about them. Oh, there's several in here. Look at that. Okay. Well, the squash is kind of hooking on to them. It's time to get these out of here. The squash is kind of hooking on to them. We'll just cut those loose. So that's not the biggest garlic I've ever grown, but those are going to be tasty. Oh, and we've got an onion that's lost its top. And I think this is a leek. I'm going to let that one stay in for a little while. And when your plans change, there's always something to do in the garden. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to work on some tomatoes and peppers this morning. Now these tomatoes are tall enough and it's getting late enough that we're going to anticipate some heat in August. So I'm going to leave some of the suckers on up top. That gives it more of an umbrella shape, more of shade. Just keeps it open enough that you got plenty of air. And I'm just waiting for these to start turning to blush. But we want any of the fruit that's coming on up on top not to get damaged by the sun. Any of these lower leaves that have damage, go ahead and remove them. Get a little heat on your tomatoes, it's amazing how fast they grow. Now while I work on these, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of our contributors. I'm really glad to hear from Scott in Virginia. I was wondering about their lotus garden and everything else they grow every year. Now the usual suspects, they're still growing and they haven't ripened yet. We look forward to seeing that, but these lotus are just beautiful. Scott, Virginia, thank you for sharing and happy gardening. Walter's also out there in between raindrops trellising his tomatoes. His cucumbers are faring very well in this weather. His harvest is massive. Fresh picked beans every night with dinner. Walter, you're living the dream. I'm gonna have to see about getting a jar of your pickles. Thanks, Walter. The weather in North Carolina has been treating Larry's blueberries really well this year. He's been harvesting this much every day for a while now. And just look at his tomatoes and okra and such that came in this morning. Larry, there's nothing like going right out to the garden, picking fresh daily. Thank you for the inspiration. Not only is Art's new greenhouse treating his tomatoes well, he now has 3 bananas that are flowering. If we can escape the storms, you ought to have bananas, Art. This is wonderful. Thank you. Aren't our contributors absolutely fantastic? I invite you to be a part of this community. There's no obligation. All you do is send in a photo now and again and let us celebrate what's going on in your garden. After all, this is where we get ideas, inspiration, and I get the motivation to come out here every day and show you just exactly what's possible in a garden. Now these peppers, they've grown enough, and we've had enough rain, and I've got a bundle of sticks. 2 + 2 equals a makeshift trellis. It's time for me to go ahead and stake this up. I'm gonna kind of make a little trellis around this entire area. We're gonna go ahead and support them all with one effort. But as the rain starts coming down, I think this is as far as I'm gonna get with this. And just look at this. It goes from none to almost too big overnight. We got our first okra. What? Yeah, I don't have to tell my wife about the first one. There's a lot more coming on. The one thing about having this much rain, they do tend to want to split. Oh. And you know, when you don't spray, you do need to wipe off the spider webs. Oh. That's why we do it, because it tastes great. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Of course, our first sample with clean water, we really didn't expect to see much. So with just this little air bubbler, just getting enough oxygen down in there to help this grow. But as this multiplies, by tomorrow we ought to have a pretty good little batch of critters. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.